If you're trying to get YouTube started on a budget, it's time to up your photography game. This is Switchbox Tech, I'm DJ Switch, and I've got something to show you. Starting a YouTube channel is actually kind of a pain in the ass. If you don't have any money for decent camera equipment, you kind of have to make do with what you have. This, for example, is being shot on a $45 webcam, because $45 is about the entirety of my camera budget. But that's okay. We've also got cell phones, and most people start out with their cell phones, and thankfully, if you use your cell phone to shoot video or even just still photography, there's a bunch of companies out there that make accessories for cell phones to improve your camera game on your phone. Now, if you've spent more than 30 seconds on YouTube, you probably know that there is a ton of cell phone accessory tech videos out there. I'm making one today because I literally an hour ago got back from the store where I picked up this little gem on sale. It's from a company called Poser Snap, and it's a bunch of stuff that I wish I had yesterday when I was at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo shooting a bunch of B-roll at their swap meet. You're gonna see that in the next video, but in the meantime, I'm going to open this box and show you a bunch of reasons why I wish I had this 24 hours ago. Okay, Poser Snap Mobile Photo Video Studio. Let's crack this thing open, see what it looks like inside, and see how functional these are. I've got my trusty Leatherman Wave, I've got a Nexus 5X, and I'm hoping that this actually will work really well with my Nexus phone because I don't use iPhones. That's another video for another time. Okay. Inside we've got some stuff. Hey, look at that. That's kind of pretty. What I really like about this is, especially with the lenses, is that you've got this clip here. We've been looking around at some different lens options and stuff for phones, and we specifically have been looking for like the clip-on lens type thing because it's universal. As long as the clip fits over your phone, then the lens should work with your camera. So we're gonna try this just really quick. Here's the Nexus, here's the back there, and boom. Perfect fit. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. It's a little bit tough to show on the camera, so I'll take some stills and I'll throw them up here. But this is what it looks like with the standard camera, and then this is what it looks like with the fisheye attached. Oh, that's a macro lens. Okay, so we're gonna do some close-up macro shots. In fact, here, let's shoot my Leatherman. So here's just a regular shot of my Leatherman on the table here. That's a shot of the macro. So a couple of lens options, not too bad for 20 bucks. Let's see what else we've got in the kit here. This is an LED flash, and oh, there we go. So 3 different brightness settings. There's brightness number 1, brightness number 2, and brightness number 3, which is actually really, it may not show up very well on camera, but it's pretty bright. It's getting the job done. Not too bad. I actually kind of like it. I'm a little surprised. I expected this to be a lot worse. So nice job on the little fill-in. Let's see, what else do we have? We have a cable here. Okay, so this is a selfie stick, and I'm not a big fan of selfie sticks in general. But this one is actually powered. Okay, and then we extend out, and you know, I mean, it's a selfie stick, you know how that goes. And then, let's see, we'll take a picture of the knife here, and nothing happens. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so yeah, it is working. That's cool. Kind of simple, straightforward. A little bit of shutter lag, but again, what do you expect for 20 bucks? Okay, so we've got charge cable here. And then we have this guy here, which is kind of a cool little clip. It's they're actually pretty common. It's pretty simple. It's just a clamp for a cell phone. but it's actually made to attach to this little tripod here that comes with it. And it's not, it looks a little bit like a GorillaPod. It's kind of like a smaller, like a little brother to the GorillaPod. It's not very, let's face it, it's cheap, it's plastic, but that doesn't mean that it's not usable. So this is kind of interesting. The remote has two different buttons on it. One says iOS, one says Android, but on the Nexus 5X, the Android button doesn't do anything. If you hit the iOS shutter, which is the bigger of the two buttons, it snaps a picture. And then if I switch the camera to video mode on the phone, and I hit the button, it starts the recording. So I don't know why they have this labeled iOS and Android if the iOS button just works for everything. Pro tip, if you decide to spend the 20 or 30 bucks to pick up this little kit, just keep in mind that you might want to try the other button on the remote. But hey, at least it works. Listen, if you can find it for 20 bucks, it's definitely worth the price. Average price on Amazon is between 30 and 33, which isn't terrible. And at that point, I would say make your own decision about whether you really need to up your cell phone video game. But ultimately, I'm going to say it's not bad. It's not expensive. It's not terribly well made, but it's not bad. So I'm happy with it. This is DJ Switch. Do me a favor, if you really like this video, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget the little notification bell down below. That's another episode of Switchbox Tech. Go out and shoot some stuff.
Bah!